Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. Gia Giudice plans to follow in her mom's footsteps. Gia Giudice has opened up about her plans for the future, indicating that she'd like to follow in her mom's footsteps. The Real Housewives of New Jersey star was recently under fire for saying that she's financially independent. Now she is talking about how she's put her law school plans on hold and thinks she'll be a real housewife one day. Here is what that RHONG daughter had to say. Will Gia Giudice become the next generation of housewives? In recent seasons of Real Housewives of New Jersey, Gia has received backlash from fans who think she is too eager to jump into the drama. However, she pointed out that her fellow castmates continue to talk about her, and she responds. Last November, Andy Cohen hinted at the possibility of Gia becoming the next generation of housewives. She spoke about the possibility on a recent episode of the Trading Secrets podcast. Gia Giudice has opened up about her plans for the future, indicating that she'd like to follow in her mom's footsteps. The Real Housewives of New Jersey star was recently under fire for saying that she's financially independent. Now she is talking about how she's put her law school plans on hold and thinks she'll be a real housewife one day. Here is what the RHONG daughter had to say. Will Gia Giudice become the next generation of housewives? In recent seasons of Real Housewives of New Jersey, Gia has received backlash from fans who think she is too eager to jump into the drama. However, she pointed out that her fellow castmates continue to talk about her, and she responds. Last November, Andy Cohen hinted at the possibility of Gia becoming the next generation of housewives. She spoke about the possibility on a recent episode of the Trading Secrets podcast. That RHONG star has also landed several brand deals on social media. She's earning more as an influencer than she ever has on the show. Gia Giudice revealed that she's been approached more than once to appear on Love Island. She has turned down the opportunity because she has a boyfriend. Plus, she is focusing on a big project, which is assumed to be her own reality TV show, making it in Manhattan. Gia Giudice, the eldest daughter of Teresa Giudice, has spent most of her life in the public eye, growing up on the set of The Real Housewives of New Jersey RHONG. Now, as she steps into adulthood, it seems Gia is ready to carve out her own path, one that looks remarkably similar to the road her mother traveled. The legacy of Teresa Giudice. Teresa Giudice is a name synonymous with RHONG, drama, and resilience. From her infamous table flip to her tumultuous legal battles, Teresa has become a reality TV icon. Over the years, Gia has stood by her mother's side, through thick and thin, quietly observing and learning. Now, as Gia reaches a crossroads in her life, it's becoming increasingly clear that she might be poised to follow in Teresa's well-heeled footsteps, bringing a new generation of Giudice drama to the small screen. Gia's early experiences in the spotlight. Gia Giudice's life has been anything but ordinary. From a young age, she was thrust into the reality TV world, growing up with cameras capturing her every move. As viewers watched Gia transform from a sweet little girl into a poised young woman, it became evident that she inherited more than just her mother's looks. She also inherited her knack for captivating an audience. While Gia has often been portrayed as the voice of reason in the Giudice family, there have been moments when her mother's fiery spirit shone through. Whether it was defending her family or calling out injustices, Gia has never shied away from speaking her mind. These glimpses into her strong-willed nature hint that she may be more like Teresa than anyone ever imagined. A passion for law and justice. In recent years, Gia has shown a strong interest in law, pursuing her education in criminal justice. This passion, no doubt fueled by her family's legal troubles, has given Gia a unique perspective on life and the world around her. While Teresa's journey through the legal system was fraught with pain and heartache, it has inspired Gia to seek out a career where she can make a difference. But while law school is a significant focus for Gia, there's also a growing buzz that she might not be done with reality TV. After all, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, and Gia has all the makings of a reality star: beauty, brains, and a family history that's practically written for television. Gia's potential future on RHONG. The question on everyone's mind is whether Gia will officially join the cast of Gia Giudice. For years she's been a supporting player in her mother's story, but with Teresa's future on the show uncertain, there's speculation that Gia might step up to fill her mother's stilettos. Joining the cast would be a bold move, but it's one that Gia seems more than capable of handling. She's already built a loyal following on social media, where she shares glimpses of her life, thoughts, and passions. Fans have watched Gia grow up, and there's a natural curiosity about what she'll do next. A spot on RHONJ would allow Gia to tell her own story, separate from her mother's shadow, while still honoring the family legacy. ##### A new generation of drama. If Gia does decide to become a full-time cast member on RHONJ, she would bring a fresh perspective to the show. As part of a new generation of Housewives children who grew up on reality TV, Gia understands the game better than most. She knows what it takes to create drama, but she also knows the importance of staying true to herself. Gia's potential storyline could explore her journey through law school, her relationships, and her efforts to balance her ambitions with her family's complicated dynamics. The show could offer a platform for Gia to address some of the challenges she's faced growing up in the public eye, from her parents' highly publicized divorce to the emotional toll of their legal battles. #### Gia and Teresa, a dynamic duo. One of the most intriguing possibilities is the idea of Gia and Teresa working together on the show. Their mother-daughter dynamic has always been a compelling aspect of RHONJ, and watching them navigate their relationship as Gia steps into adulthood could provide a wealth of storylines. Teresa has always been fiercely protective of her daughters, but as Gia becomes more independent, there could be tension between them. Gia's desire to forge her own path, coupled with Teresa's instinct to shield her from the harsh realities of fame, could lead to some dramatic moments. Moreover, Gia's potential involvement in RHONJ could also help Teresa transition out of the spotlight, should she choose to step back. By supporting her daughter's career, Teresa could ensure that the Giudice legacy continues, even as she takes a well-deserved break from the drama. In the world of reality television, few names resonate as strongly as the Giudices. For over a decade, Teresa Giudice has been a fixture on The Real Housewives of New Jersey, RHONJ, her life unfolding before millions of viewers. From family feuds to legal battles, Teresa has become a symbol of resilience, embodying the drama and passion that fans of the franchise crave. But as the saying goes, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Now her daughter Gia Giudice is stepping into the spotlight, and it looks like she's ready to follow in her mom's high-heeled footsteps. Gia, the eldest of Teresa and Joe Giudice's 4 daughters, has grown up in front of the cameras. Fans have watched her transform from a wide-eyed child into a confident young woman. As the daughter of one of the most iconic housewives, Gia has always had the spotlight shining on her, whether she wanted it or not. But now, at 23 years old, she's choosing to embrace it in her own way. With a degree in criminal justice from Rutgers University under her belt, Gia is setting her sights on a path that blends her mother's reality TV legacy with her own ambitions. The buzz around Gia's next move started swirling when she began hinting at a more prominent role on RHONJ. While she's made appearances on the show throughout the years, often involved in the Giudice family drama, Gia is now considering a more significant role. Insiders suggest that she's been in talks with Bravo producers about becoming a friend of the Housewives, a step that could pave the way for her to eventually join the main cast. But what's driving Gia to follow in her mother's footsteps? For starters, she's no stranger to the world of reality TV. Having been a part of RHONJ since she was a child, Gia understands the demands and challenges that come with being a reality star. She's seen firsthand how her mother has navigated the ups and downs, using the platform to build a brand and a career. Gia's experience has given her a unique perspective, one that she's now ready to leverage as she carves out her own space in the spotlight.